Welcome to Flickering Myth Gaming Chat. I'm Alan Christian,
And I'm Gerald James.
and we've got it's been a big day, Gerald.
It's been a busy day and even busier, but
Busy is the word for it. Big is not so much.
yeah.
Uh, we had a Sony State of Play today.
Mhm.
We had a big Sega event for the Sonic 30th anniversary, and we got the Dying Light 2 gameplay, extended gameplay trailer.
Finally.
Yeah, bigger look at that. We are going to start with the big one. This is the big one. It's
Yeah,
not.
I'll
It's
give you that. I mean, it's big in a way.
in its way. There's more here than there is in the other ones. Now, there's not more good here than there is in the other ones. Um, okay. I have cliff notes on this, and I'm sure I left something else out. And my cliff notes is me deriding this to you in a chat earlier. That's what I'm working off of. Okay, so Sega had what they kind of presented as a Nintendo Direct style Sonic announcement,
Sonic
and
Direct.
yeah, Sonic Direct, pretty much, and it's for the 30th anniversary of Sonic. And they opened it up the way they kind of said some things when they opened it up, kind of made it like this is phase one of our 30th anniversary announcements. Which, let's talk about that real quick. If this is phase one, you should have just come out with everything.
Yeah, no, give us a roadmap because
Yeah.
even showing
Yeah.
hey, and there's something coming next. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
But they're like, it's coming next year.
Did you watch
And
this?
that's it. I watched a Cliff's Notes because I had to work.
That's what you should do. Uh, if no, no, no. If you're doing a big event, drop it all. Like the drip feed is the stuff actually coming out, not the announcements. Okay. If that is in fact what they're doing, that because that's the way the wording sounded. I don't know if I actually read that right. But that's a dumb idea. Just unload us with everything you've got. Bring everything you've got. Because drip feeds just make everything seem nothing seems special at that point.
Yeah, that's what we learned last year with the summer of gaming.
Yeah.
Was since we had no E3, of course, if you remember, Jeff Keighley was like, we're gonna have the summer of gaming, and they just drip fed us all summer long. And because of this drip feed, you'd be like, oh man, we've got another big announcement coming up in a week, and the announcement is like some bullshit DLC
Yeah.
or something, and it was not worth the hype.
Yeah, you had
So
to play
thankfully,
everything up. Instead, you should have everything. You should have your big and your small all together. That way, the small is kind of catching a breath.
right,
It's you being
right.
like, all right, well, that's cool. Maybe I'm interested in that. Or I have no interest. So let me reset my brain, get ready for the next big announcement. But when you kind of spread them out, then nothing seems special. Even the big stuff doesn't seem that special.
And Papa Keeley, he learned his lesson. So there's next week or the week after now, they're going to have their world premiere event where it's going to be like a thing.
Yeah.
And of course they had to come right before E3, so that's going to be kind of exciting. But
yeah. I mean, that's a much better way to do it. Yeah, if we want to talk about people who have never learned a lesson, never learned a single lesson, I think that would be Sega. Why? And okay, I'm an idiot, Gerald. I'm an idiot because
Yeah.
I never get my hopes up, but I always have this little glimmer of hope that they might do something good. They might do something good with the Sonic property.
No. Why
And
would they do
for
that?
20 years, they haven't. Okay. For the past 20 years, they haven't done anything good. And I know some folks like some of these games. I know there are some ups and downs there, but it's mostly downs. And the highs ain't very high. Let's go ahead and break it down.
Hit the list.
We started off with something about Sonic music. I do not care. I do not care. I don't even know what this announcement was. I skipped past it. I saw an orchestra. I heard them reference Crush 40, and I was like, all right, I don't care about any of this. Like, some of you folks out there might be still jamming to like Open Your Heart or whatever. You might really be into orchestrated versions of like Green Hill Zone or Marble Zone or whatever. Good for you.
Happy for you.
I do not give a shit. I love like the Sonic music from the the Genesis games,
Mhm.
because I love Sega music. Like 16-bit Sega music is just all a jam. Like from the arcade stuff like Outrun and Space Harrier and those things, to like pretty much anything that they were doing first party on the Genesis. Like, I love all that stuff. I don't give a shit about an orchestrated version of it. I don't give a shit what you're selling to me, because even if it's cool, I can just pull it up on YouTube a few months after you release it. So, whatever this is, don't care. And that might be on me. So that was what they announced right off the bat. So right away I'm zoning out with the music. Um, then we find out that you can wear a Sonic suit in some hospital game.
2-Point Hospital, yeah.
So you can go around as Sonic telling people that they're gonna die, I guess. So that's fun.
What a
What
fucking lead in. Like, oh man, you can be Dr. Sonic. Okay, cool. I understand that, this is a tie-in, and we've got some weird tie-ins in the past, but like, I don't know, dude. This ain't it, Chief. This
No,
is not what anyone was begging for.
no.
Like, collabs can be cool. Like, as much as I'd say it, every time that there's a cool costume on Fortnite, I'm like, I don't even play that game, but that's cool that it exists. And when there's something on Fall Guys, especially with Fall Guys, those assholes, because they make you actually play. You can't just buy the costumes.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I've got to go play a bunch of Fall Guys now just so I can be a cackle demon or whatever from Doom.
Yeah.
But I've never thought, oh man, it'd be cool if in 2-Point Hospital I can be Sonic.
Or in the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games game, you can be Sonic. Which, are they still calling the Tokyo Olympics the 2020 Olympics?
I think so. Just
Bizarre.
I don't know.
They're just like, we can't miss a beat. We can't explain this to our children later. Like, we just had, like, whatever.
Record books will just show the 2020 Olympics held in 2021.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
That was so weird, man, because it's not like, some Sonic themed stuff or whatnot. You're literally a dude in a Sonic furry suit.
Yeah, it's not Sonic playing in the game. It's a man in a Sonic costume running a marathon.
Like, if there's a bunch of other mascots and costumes and stuff, that's fine.
Yeah.
At least, like, it's like, oh, it's a thing here. But when you're only showing Sonic and a bunch of humans, it's like, this is fucking weird.
Bizarre.
And I mean, and yet again, mascot culture is big in Japan. It's not something that's really ever caught on here in the States, but still, it looked weird and out of place.
Yeah.
And I don't know who it's supposed to be for.
I don't know. It ain't for me. If it's for you, drop a comment down below. I'd like to meet you.
No, you wouldn't.
Not in person, in the comments. I'd like to know that you exist, I guess. I guess. God help
Just
you.
imagine the sweat that's going to build up inside of your Sonic furry suit while you're running track or throwing shot put.
Somebody's into that. Okay, you can play Sonic the Fighters in that game. The
Last Judgment.
Last Judgment.
Or Lost Judgment, sorry.
Lost Judgment. So what it's called.
I'm excited for that, honestly, because every new Yakuza game, or Judgment being the spin-off now, essentially, I always get excited to see what's going to be in the arcade for that game.
Yeah.
Like, there's full playable versions of Puyo Puyo, and
that's fun.
Like Virtual Fighter 5, which for some reason is getting remade in that engine. That stuff's really cool. So just coming out straight ahead and being like, Sonic the Fighters is in the next one. I was
That's
happy
fun.
about that.
That is fun. I mean, I think that would be your only like Sonic arcade game,
Yeah,
and yeah, that's fun. That's
yeah.
nifty. If that wasn't one of the neatest things here, this wouldn't be so sad. Okay, we're getting a new Sonic cartoon called Sonic Prime.
Cool.
This is a little out of order. I don't care. Somebody does care. I hope that's good for whoever cares. Great, cool.
That's for someone, not for the type of not for the type of person watching it live. I'm gonna be honest. Like it's probably because that's cool for a younger crowd, I would say.
I
But they're
no
not the ones being like,
no.
oh, I need to watch the Sonic thing on YouTube to see if they announce things. That's for us, the fucking 30-year-old neckbeards.
Yeah, I also think there's probably a sect of 30-year-old neckbeards who are into this. So that's cool. That's fine. I'm
No
not making
judgment.
judgments here. It's not for me. I do not care one bit. Okay, Sonic Mania, Team Sonic Racing, and Sonic Forces are coming to Amazon Luna, and I think two of them are coming to PS Now.
And I think all three were on PS
Okay,
now. Yeah, yeah.
or maybe just two were coming to Luna. Or I feel like whatever, it doesn't matter. Streaming services, like
Yeah.
cool, fine. Like this is one of the biggest announcements here.
Yeah, which is super not great.
Like you
It's
can
not a good
play
move.
like games that came out 4 years ago and on these platforms now.
With
Cool.
your subscription to these platforms.
Yes, with your subscription to these platforms. The most bizarre one, and there's some bizarre things here. There's some really strange things here, but the most baffling one to me, and this is a good announcement. I mean, what they're doing is good. They are working on a collection that includes all of the original 2D side scrollers: Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic CD. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is not in a lot of collections. There's music
Right.
rights issues. You can buy it on Steam. I own it on Steam. I bought it like 3 or 4 months ago on there. But there's some things have kept it out of like console collections. So for that to be here is cool. It's coming out next year.
Exactly. I don't know why that's difficult unless they're out there paying the estate of Michael Jackson to put the original music in. I don't know what the delay can be.
Yeah,
You've released these 1,000
1,000
times.
times.
Every console generation. You're like,
Yes.
here you go. This is probably the third collection on PS4 of these games.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like you. I'm happy to see Sonic 3 and Knuckles on there. But why did you have to announce this so far ahead of time?
Yeah, and why can't you get that together when clearly you wanted a 30th anniversary celebration? Why can't you get these things out on the 30th anniversary?
Yeah, I mean,
The games that again you've released dozens of times.
This is literally the only thing y'all do with Sonic these days. I mean, you had one
That's
job.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. There's gonna be some fly ass jewelry.
Not for me. I hope that whoever buys it loves it and passes it down to their children.
That is like the third most likely thing that I would buy on this list.
Be probably fourth for me, but yeah.
I'm not saying I'm gonna buy it, but on this list, this is like the third most likely thing to get money from. Okay. We are getting Sonic Colors Ultimate.
That at first I was like, what? But I realized that's because wasn't Sonic Colors originally like just for Wii U or Wii?
Wii.
Yeah.
It was originally on the Wii and there was a port to the DS.
Right. So the fact that it's going multi-plat and other people can play this, which a lot of people have said this is the only like decent 3D Sonic from Sonic Team.
Yeah.
Since maybe Adventure or
Adventure,
something. But,
Adventure, Adventure 2. Yeah, this is one that I actually hear some praise for. I hear, mixed things about, or I've heard a lot of people like Generations, maybe. Is that what that one's called?
Yeah.
I don't remember. And off, but this is the only one where like pretty much across the board, people are like, that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Which isn't like a ringing endorsement or anything, but
No. It's like
it's
this
everyone's.
is the least worst.
Yes, it's the least hated game, Sonic game since Adventure 2. Cool.
I'm glad it exists.
Yeah, glad this is here. This might actually get my money on a sale, like, or
I was gonna say
depending
on
on
a
what the,
sell,
yeah,
if they came out and was like, hey, it's games with gold, it's part of Games Pass, or it's on PlayStation Plus, I would be like, all right, cool.
yeah. This is
I'll give it a shot.
$20 tops for me, like absolute tops. Like I might on a whim be like, if I'm really feeling a Sonic game
Mm.
or I'm drunk, like maybe this gets $20 from me.
And I mean, I feel bad to say it because there might be someone that this is really for, but
Oh,
let's
no,
be honest, we're not die-hard Sonic people.
I'm not. I was as a kid and probably could have stayed one if these games didn't suck. Like, it's not my fault
Right.
that I'm not
Right.
still into Sonic. It's because I played up through like when Adventure and Adventure 2 came on the GameCube. I was there. I bought those. I was into that. I thought they were goofy by that point. It was kind of like, growing out of, or never really the demographic for whatever kind of storytelling they were doing there. But I liked the games. They were fun.
Yeah.
I played Heroes when it came out. I didn't buy it. I didn't like it. And then they just were steadily not good. I bought Sonic Forces on sale. That game sucks. I'm sorry. That game blows. Like I made the mistake of buying it on Switch because that's what I buy. If something's multi-plat and it's gonna run just as well on Switch as anything else, that's where I buy it. And you can't return things on the Switch. Like you made a purchase, you're stuck with it. So I own Sonic Forces, guys, and I hate it.
But you gave it the shot, and that's all that
I gave it
matters.
the shot. So like whenever I'm coming at this, whenever I'm talking about how much I do not like these games and how much they fail, it's not as somebody who doesn't try, and it's not as somebody who doesn't want them to be good.
Fair.
But yes, burned as much as I have been over the past 20 years, I will not spend more than $20 on this game.
Yeah.
Unless like there's rave reviews, unless like really a lot of people missed it and just like it turns out it's really good. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's the best of a bad lot.
Yeah. I mean, that's the feeling I get from
I
it.
can probably, I still have my Wii. I've just put an HDMI adapter on it. I could probably get this scratched for like $3. So,
Maybe.
we'll see. Um, okay. There's going to be a 2-part animation based in the world of Sonic Colors.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Cool. For some, this really feels like, this is what the Sonic announcements always feel like, and that's why I cannot believe I ever even watched them. But it feels like they're getting narrower and narrower, aiming at the few like diehard fans they have left.
Yeah.
And with not a bit of interest to get everyone else back on board.
Yeah. No, I mean that's a reasonable takeaway from it.
Yeah,
it really is.
Like that's all it feels like. Like this is the 30th anniversary of Sonic. You just had the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which like a lot of people liked and reignited people's interest in the character on a broader scale. And you're just like, here's some trinkets for our diehards. Like,
Here's some trinkets for our diehard fans who want to spend hundreds of dollars on fake gem encrusted jewelry.
please don't buy that, guys.
No, go out and buy it. Post pictures, blink it up.
No one will love you more for it. That's all I'm saying.
Next
not winning
video
you
you
any
see,
cool
you're going.
points.
I'm just going to be sitting here wearing it, and not talking about it.
Uh, and then, and then we get a 30-second tease of a next gen Sonic game, but it's cross
Yeah.
platform. Like it's like cross generation and coming to the Switch as well. So like, don't expect something that don't expect something that's pushing systems. Which I got to be honest with you, like I I guess what Sonic is now isn't something that that should be like pushing hardware specs, like pushing hardware to the limit.
No.
But
Like it peaked with a blast processor. We're good.
yeah, but like Sonic at its best was pushing hardware. Like the adventure games, like those pushed the Dreamcast. Like,
Yeah.
and the Dreamcast when those came out was like the most advanced thing on the market. Like, I'm not saying you gotta like really like I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't care. Just make it not suck. Okay, that's all I'm asking
You're
for.
asking too much.
Yeah, yeah. Just asking for it to not suck is asking too much. So asking them to like learn how to be on the cutting edge of technology is certainly not even in the cards. I I get no joy from being negative on this. There's plenty of things I get joy from being negative on, but not on this. Like I would like again, like I watched this as it came out, or like shortly after it happened. I didn't watch it
Mhm.
live. Um, I don't do that because I hope that it keeps sucking. I want a good Sonic game. I like the
Yeah.
adventure games. They're highly flawed, but they were a good path to be on. And the fact that they just broke from that and then couldn't figure out how to make another good game for 20 years is insane.
Yeah.
Um, I hate it. I hate it. I hate this mealy mouth like I don't know. Sega just seems like the saddest thing in the world now.
Yeah.
Like, they have a couple good properties and they have a pretty strong publishing arm and they have Atlas. Um,
Mhm.
but other than that, like other than okay, Sega first party, not counting Atlas. We have Yakuza and its spin-offs. And what that's relevant to games? Because Sonic ain't. I'm sorry, it's not.
I mean, I could sit here and rack my brain about it, but yeah, no, you're right. Without Atlas and Ryugai Gaten, I butchered that. Uh, they've got nothing.
Yeah.
They really don't. They have a back catalog they could at least do something with, like just with re-releases as they do. So I mean, they're still doing better than
But they're
Konami on
still
most
just
fronts. But
now they're still just releasing their 16-bit shit though.
yeah,
The
like
Sega
they never
Saturn
like, oh,
for
here's the Sonic Battle Collection or
yeah,
Sonic Adventure
yeah,
Collection.
so they can do that. They don't do that. They don't re-release Dreamcast games. They
Mm.
don't even re-release like their good stuff that was on the Xbox and PS2 and GameCube. They don't. I mean, they certainly don't acknowledge any of their good stuff that was on the Saturn.
Yeah.
Which they did have good stuff on the Saturn. The Saturn was a failure for a lot of reasons, but it's not because they didn't make good games then.
Which I mean, and yeah, again, we give them shit for this, but they are re-releasing Virtual Fighter 5. So there's that. I mean, they're doing some stuff,
That's
but
a thing, yeah.
it's not enough to justify you as a brand.
No. When did
Mm.
Virtual Fighter 5 come out?
Oh, it's been over a decade.
Okay. But was it PS4?
I don't know if it was PS4 or PS3,
Well, if
honestly.
it's over a decade, it would have had to been PS3, I guess.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was PS3.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't I played Virtual Fighter 4 is the last one I played, and that was PS2, so I guess that stands to reason. Uh cool. Re-releasing Virtual Fighter 5. You could have made another Virtual Fighter, but
Oh, no, fuck that. That's too much. It's too much.
too much
Just
work.
going to use this like a dragon engine, and we're going to just make Virtual Fighter 5 again.
If they redid it, well, I guess they would have ported a whole bunch of assets and all that. And I don't know. I don't know. I only know so much about what goes into making a game. Uh, it's irritating. It's irritating to see, like, apart from the fact that they were a big console maker for a while, they have like a long, long history of arcades and just being a really great game developer, and they just
Mhm.
don't care. Like, I cannot believe they have one first party developed series that people like at this point.
All
Like,
right, that's fair.
Yakuza's in house, right?
Uh, Technically, yes. I mean, yeah, it is. It is.
Okay, it's probably somebody they bought, right?
No, I mean, it was from, someone who inside the team, but they're a splinter group within Sega at this point.
Well, Sega's always like been divided into like AM2 and
Right.
all that different stuff.
I mean, it's pretty
So
much the same thing as like Atlas and Persona team.
yeah, gotcha. Okay. Um,
So, I mean, I'll just say to cap off Sega, um, just like brands, whenever there's something going on in the political climate, if you have nothing to say, don't bother saying anything.
yes,
Like,
yes.
you
You
didn't have to do this.
you wasted 20 minutes of my time, 12 something. It wasn't. It was more than. It wasn't that long, but it was more than I was willing to waste on you.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't as bad as I think it was what Sonic Fan Fest. I don't remember when it was, but Crowcat or Crowby Cat or whatever his name is, he made a great video. Go watch that.
Did we?
And that
Did we just watch like raw video from that one time, and that was the saddest, most embarrassing thing ever?
yes. Yes. Oh,
Oh, I love it.
oh man.
No,
So it wasn't on that level, at least.
no,
Thank
at
God
least
for
wasn't
that.
that. But I feel like if I buy their games, they've wasted my time. If I watch their announcement, they've wasted my time. Sega has been wasting my time for 25 years, and I'm sick of
Yeah, that's fair.
it. So, do something or shut up. That's it. That's
I
it.
mean, you're going to get money from me, but that's for two things that really aren't you.
Yeah, and if you release old Sonic games, you'll get money from me. You get more money from me if you released plenty of the things that you can only play via emulator, or by spending way too much money on Sega Saturn's Dreamcast.
Yeah, no, just re-release that stuff.
Yeah, just put it out. Just put it out. You've got a good back catalog, and you're not interested in making new stuff that's good. So just,
Yeah,
I don't know.
come
What are you
get the
doing?
easy money.
Yeah, come and get this money. Come on. Come on. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought about I guess the Sega announcement, if you bothered to watch it. Let us know how you feel about Sega. Let us know how you feel about Sonic. Do you have any hopes that this upcoming Sonic game is going to be any good? Personally, I think it is.
Actually,
those 30 seconds, they got me.
there was a feud going on Twitter. I don't know if it's still going on, but I would like for you all to chime in. And that is, what is the more recognizable brand, Sonic or Zelda? So let me know what you think, because I'm Team Zelda.
That's interesting. That is interesting. I think I might be Team Zelda there. I don't know.
There's
Sonic
arguments
was a
for both
global
sides.
icon, but nobody cares anymore. So put
Let us
that down
know.
below. All right, guys. Like I said, that does it. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.